Hey guys, what's up? Just wanted to update again. It's been, guess, about a week since I updated last. Tomorrow will be a week. But just a little bit that's been going on. As I had mentioned in my first video, my parents and I all had the surgery on the same day. My parents had the gastric bypass, and I had the vertical sleeve. The gastric bypass seems to have taken a little bit of a toll on my parents, and not to be crude, but I don't know if it has something to do with their age or if it has something to do with the actual specific type of surgery. But I had mentioned before, too, that my dad was really nauseated and was hospitalized for that. He's doing a whole lot better, and I'm glad, he's back to work normally and eating right, and, he still has his tiredness that everybody says that you're going to have afterwards, but he's doing really good. My mom just got out of the hospital now. She was in for a week's time with a blood clot. And the blood clot was in her left leg from her thigh to her knee, actually from her hip to her knee. Her entire thigh and into her knee was blocked. So she was in for a week on blood thinners. There's not really anything else you can do when you have a blood clot like that, except just kind of wait it out. She is doing better. Her leg isn't red anymore. It swelled up to twice its size, and it was blood red. So the blood red portion of it has went down. The swelling hasn't gone down. It's actually gotten a tad bit worse, but they say that it's going to take a while for the swelling to go down. It'll take about 5 or 6 weeks for the blood clot to actually dissolve because of the fact that it's so huge. But other than that, everything's been okay. And I know that seems like a huge deal, but I mean, when all three of us have had the surgery on the same day, it adds to the possibility of a lot more complications. 3 people, same family, adds to a lot of complications. I'm still doing really great. I've hit kind of a plateau with my weight loss, which kind of pisses me off in a way, but there's been a lot of stress going on with my mom and getting everything working again, so I don't know if the stress has something to do with it or if I'm just not paying attention to what I'm eating closely enough that I haven't lost any weight. I've been trying to stick really, really close to the diet that the doctor recommends, and hopefully that'll push me back into the weight loss area again. It does prove the point, though, that once you have the surgery, you can't just eat whatever you want, and it's just a small portion. You're going to lose weight no matter what. It does take work still. It takes work just making sure you're eating the right things, eating the right amount of it, and not snacking in between your meals, making sure you're eating enough to be full at your mealtime and then not having to snack. It just proves that point so much more. I guess everybody kind of goes into it thinking that, oh, this is only going to, last a little while. I'll be able to eat whatever I want and not get sick. And, with the vertical sleeve, you don't get sick really eating anything. I mean, some people do, but anything I've eaten hasn't made me sick. It's just been a small amount of whatever I want. And that's what you have to be really careful of, is because eating whatever you want and knowing you can eat whatever you want, you're going to eat tiny bits of it. And that's not the nutrition you need. That's not the protein you need. And that's not the stuff your body needs. It's just going to create more fat. I did try in my favorites. There's something that I found on someone else's favorites on here called the Magic Pizza, where it does a pizza crust with no flour or anything. It's just Parmesan cheese, oil, mozzarella cheese, and baking powder. and 3 eggs, and it was fantastic. Carb-free pizza that, well, carb-free crust anyways, that doesn't taste like anything bad. It tastes really good. And I used a pizza sauce, or a marinara sauce actually, which does have some carbs in it. And then I put the, my toppings on it, and it was amazing. If you're looking for something that's low carb and, you're craving pizza in this time, try it. It's really good and it's healthy. To me, and it could just be me, but I think it tasted better after it was reheated. The initial flavor kind of gave me a little bit of an egg taste, but after I reheated it the next day, it was so good, and it tasted so Italian, so cheesy, and so good. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely try it. It definitely takes the craving away of wanting pizza and wanting to eat that bread and wanting to just eat those carbs and all those fat gaining things. So try it. Do it. I'm going to keep looking for recipes like that on YouTube. YouTube has become a favorite of mine on here, being able to listen to other people's experiences, giving me a lot more motivation, and I hope that, these videos give whoever's watching this motivation for surgery, or just in general wanting to think about it, or already having the surgery and just wanting a little bit of a pep talk. And my whole blog is about telling the truth about what weight loss really is and all the obstacles you're going to go through. So there's a lot of people out on YouTube that do the same thing, and I think it's highly recommended that people look at these before having surgery, or recommend it to people before they have surgery, so that they have an idea. The doctors aren't going to tell you all this stuff. Most of the doctors have never even had the surgery. My doctor that performed the surgery is a stick. He is so tiny, and he's never had to have surgery. So, of course, he's going to be really kind of high and mighty about the fact that, he can, that, you're supposed to do this, and you're supposed to do that, and make sure you do this, and don't forget this. But, he's never been through it. He doesn't understand the nausea. He doesn't understand any of that stuff. But that's why YouTube is such a good idea for those that are wanting to have this done. Other than that, I have nothing else to really say. I started doing a lot more exercise too. I started building that up. We have a Wii, and we got the game, the Wii Fit. And seriously, guys, that thing's so much fun. I didn't even know that I was working out. 45 minutes later, I got off the thing, and I was like, I feel like I did nothing. I just played around all day. But the very next day, I was hurting in muscles I forgot I even had. That thing is a workout, and I recommend that. So if your kids or you have a Wii, go buy the Wii Fit, and you will not regret it. It's a personal gym inside your home, and I love it. Well, that's all for now, guys. I'll talk to you later.